Also new tonight, there's a citywide discussion on whether a $70,000 fence would help manage an area of Sioux Falls that's been causing trouble for several years. KELOLAND's Carly Phillips has details on last night's council meeting, and here's why the Catholic Diocese is willing to go in on the lease agreement.
The lot just north of the Bishop Dudley Hospitality House has been a source of frustration for staff, neighbors, and law enforcement.
During the spring and summer especially, we see a significant number of calls for our team and for EMS. In 2024, over 1,800 police calls and almost 2,700 combined calls between fire, PD, and EMS.
The city wants to lease the property from St. Joseph Catholic Housing, a division of the Catholic Diocese that currently owns the lot and supports the Bishop Dudley. At last night's city council meeting, Sioux Falls Police Chief John Toombs said addressing some of the behaviors which happen on the property can be challenging since it's not currently owned by the city.
The goal of this whole operation is really just to put up new boundaries around that lot and to start, which also would give the city the right to police it themselves, without getting a call from one of us, etc.
If the 5-year lease is approved, city officials would work to install a 6-foot-tall fence around the existing lot for storage. 20% would be for Bishop Dudley staff, accessible by an electric gate. However, some residents don't like the $70,000 price tag attached to the project.
Now we want to spend $70,000 for a fence?
Officials recognize the fence wouldn't solve every issue, but say the lease would give the city authority to better manage the site and could improve safety for Bishop Dudley staff.
I can tell you, if we look at the calls for service at that intersection in that vicinity, we should be doing something to change the trajectory of where we're at.
The diocese says its support for the Bishop Dudley would not change if the lease is approved.
Whatever their needs are, this lot, we may need to expand. So it's a nice thing to have. And so this lease just allows us to, continue to hold it, but yet give the city an option to store vehicles or whatever their needs might be there.
In Sioux Falls, Carly Phillips, KELOLAND News.
The proposal will get its second reading at next week's city council meeting.